Hello everyone, welcome back to Let's Play Dark Souls. Last time we killed the Chaos Witch Quelaag. Came down here and met her sister, the Firekeeper. And in the time between that video and now, I've decided I really don't want to use the Black Knight Halberd. I did it again. Halberd. At least for a little while. Because it's really just carrying me far too much through the game. And, you know, I've never used Sever before, so let's give it a shot. See what these curved greatswords are like. I played around with it a little bit before starting the video. The attacks seem a little bit slow, but it looks like they have a good wide swing. And they push me forward a little bit, which is kind of nice. And I can also wield it with one hand, which means I can actually make use of this shield I've been lugging around. So we will see how this works. One of my first goals is going to be heading to a blacksmith and getting this thing to +10. But gotta get out of Blighttown first. Now, also, since the last video, I've been doing a bit of reading, and I may have found a way to increase my general frame rate, wherein you use the DS fix, the newest version, and you remove the frame rate limiter, and then cap the frame rate at 30. So in effect, you still have the same maximum frame rate, but the game is allowed to render faster. I'm not exactly sure 100% how it works or why it in fact does increase the frame rate, because I have noticed around Quelaag's sister my frame rate is usually pretty low, but it's been feeling a lot better after enabling that. Some weirdness with the PC port in this one, definitely. So yeah, I believe you want to remove the frame limiter and just use a cap. You can actually do that through the DSFix INI or through an external program, but I'm just going to stop right there and actually talk about what's going on in the game here. So right now Sever is not doing a lot of damage for me. Might have to two-hand until I can start upgrading a little bit. Of course, those guys down there and up here really aren't that much of a threat anyway. And I believe our next goal... Ooh, okay, I just want to get away from that mosquito. Our next goal is going to be Sen's Fortress. But before we do that, I'm actually going to head to the darkroot basin, now that I have the rusted iron ring. There might have been something else that I planned to do as well, but I can't remember it right now. Hopefully we'll figure it out before too long. That strong attack is kind of strange. Oh, look, they're following me. Coming through the floors. I'm glad I cleared everything out earlier. Now it's just a matter of getting up here. I know it's not a mimic, but I usually check anyway. By the way, there are mimics. I've got the key to the New Londo ruins, which I don't really need because I have the master key. That's really the main reason I chose the thief class, because the master key is a huge benefit. Hello there. Oop, come on, I want to get a riposte. Oh! I was not expecting it to have that animation. Okay. I'm just gonna get out of here now, because fighting two of those guys at once, especially with an unupgraded weapon, that's pretty silly. Welcome to the Valley of the Drakes. Well, not the Drakes, but Valley of Drakes. We'll be back here at some point. Actually, a few items you can pick up if you continue along that way. They're very good for beginning players. So you have the Master Key. It'd be beneficial to stop by here and grab those. Just, don't do anything stupid. I'm going to leave it at that. And now we're in Nulando Ruins. We can meet this nice guy down here.
Well, this is unusual. You haven't lost your head. And more importantly, you're free. How on earth? Well, I shouldn't pry. I'm Ricky of Vinheim. I was once an established smith, though. Look at me now. Can you believe it?
So, what happened?
What is it? Have you? Oh no. Don't worry. I've no intention of escape. It's safe here. I can't bear the thought of going hollow out there. Although, I must admit, I've not much to occupy myself. How about this? I could forge your weapons, albeit with rather minimal tools. I'll show you what may be the best in Vinheim.
Alright. Just by talking to him, we have unlocked his smithing. And he is a magic smith of Vinheim, so he deals a lot in the magical weapons. Magic enchanted, up to +10. Does he? I think he does... No, he doesn't do fire. But he also does enchanted weapons, and I believe there's one other. But right now, I don't think he has any embers. Let's see. Might as well go on another repair fest here. Come on, repair all button. I know, it's never coming. Not in this game. At least we can get up to +2 already. What else do you have to say?
What is it? There's nothing to talk about. We're both cursed, undead. But what's there really to moan about?
Well, if I were you, I might complain about being stuck in a cell.
Goodbye then. Keep your head on it. You really help break the monotony.
Oh. Everybody likes us. He's also a good place to go if you are planning to play a sorcery character, since he'll sell you some magic spells right at the beginning of the game. You just gotta have the souls for them. And also, before we leave, I'm gonna pick up another weapon. This one's a little bit unique. The Estock. The German thrusting sword. This thing is actually a lot of fun, because it is a thrusting sword, and it's also one of the most powerful and with the longest reach. You can see it's got a heck of a long blade. Usual thrusting attacks, but this one has a swing as well. That's the strong attack, which really adds to its versatility. So you have the poke, you can also swing. That may be something I want to check out later, because I haven't used thrusting swords extensively. Oop. I have to call the elevator down. It's actually another good weapon for low-level players. They're hidden all over the place. Explore a little bit, you can find quite a lot. No, really? Dark Souls is a game about exploration? Ha! Had Nobody told you that before. Happiness ahead. I don't even know what he's referring to. Oh my... What? Lautrec is gone, and... Firekeeper's dead. Get her outfit, a black eye orb. Yes, she is dead. Well, I have a couple of guesses as to what happened here. Let's see. This allows us to invade the one who murdered the Firekeeper. It keeps a constant watch on the city of the gods and Orlando. That is where we will find our assailant. Not our assailant, but the assailant. Unfortunately, this means the bonfire is not lit. Can bring it back later, though. For now, Firelink Shrine is a little bit lonelier. Oh, look who it is.
Well, I see you made it out. Yeah, I made it out safely too. I have my pyromancy of the Great Swarm, so I can usually manage with a bit of care. Oh yeah, by the way, I can share my spells with you. I think you have a knack for it. All you need are the materials. I'll be pleased to help you. And unless you find the magic's unsavory.
No, I love fire.
Yeah, wonderful. I'm sure that they'll be of some use, some assistance. Here, first take this.
Oh, he gave me his hand.
A flame from the Great Swamp. Now you're a fully fledged pyromancer. Why, let's get started right now.
Oh, that was easy. So now, any player can get access to pyromancy. And considering how it levels up, that's really good. Because you don't need to invest into any stats in order to level up your pyromancy and make it stronger. All you need to do is level up your flame. The only thing that costs is souls. So let's take a moment here. Level it up a few times. I'm gonna go whole hog to 5. And then leave it for now.
Goodbye.
Oop.
Be safe, friend.
Actually,
don't you
not
dare
me.
go on, though.
I didn't mean to say goodbye to him.
Oh, hello there. I'm pleased to see you safe. As always, if you provide the materials, I can teach you pyromancy.
I wanted to purchase some spells. One of them I really want is Flash Sweat, which, does what it says on the box. Reduces damage from fire, because you're always sweating a lot. It's kind of hilarious, the animation associated with it.
Goodbye then. Come back if you find anything new.
Fortunately, I can't attune anything right now since I'm lacking a bonfire. But I'll equip this and we'll have it ready. Also, the Pyromancy Fist gives you a tiny, teeny little baby punch. Punching like a T-Rex would. Hi, Griggs. I'm behind you. From this point, you can't actually jump into that well. I want to see what this guy's up to.
Did you ring the second bell? That is incredible, I must say. But now we have a new problem. It's noisy, it snores, and its breath is lethal. This is no laughing matter, I tell you.
Now, he's talking about someone new that has come to the Firelink Shrine. He's actually been here the whole time, just not really awake. The Great Serpent.
Ah, hello. Was it you who rang the bell of awakening? I am the primordial serpent, Kingseeker Frampt, close friend of the great Lord Gwyn, chosen undead, who has rung the bell of awakening. I wish to elucidate your fate. Do you seek such enlightenment?
Well, he seems to know what's going on.
Very well. Then I am pleased to share. Chosen undead, your fate is to succeed the great Lord Gwyn, so that you may link the fire, cast away the dark, and undo the curse of the undead. To this end, you must visit Anor Londo and acquire the Lord Vessel.
Okay.
I am pleased to see you well. Is it something urgent?
I'm always urgent. Now, this is the point in the game when we can start trading in our items for souls by feeding them to him. You can also use them to break down your various Titanite pieces, which is something I may in fact do. Let's see here. First, is there anything I want to convert into souls? We do have 2 battle axes. He makes that lovely noise whenever you feed him something. Alright. Just get rid of all these duplicates. You can also feed him more unique items for a larger amount of souls. You can use them to break down these green Titanite shards into regular Titanite shards, the small ones, so then I won't have to pay to get my weapon upgraded. I'm tempted to feed him a Titanite chunk as well. We'll hold off.
Farewell, chosen undead. I remain here and await thee.
Man, he's freaky looking. If I fed him a Titanite chunk, I would get large Titanite shards from it. But I'd rather have a Titanite chunk right now. So let's make our way to Andre the blacksmith. I've never looked very closely at this sword. It seems there is an intricate design along the blade. I wonder if the description has anything to say about that. It almost looks like a serpent. Let's see. Wait, imbued with a frightful occult energy which restores HP with each hit? Let's see. Is that the case? Indeed it is. Okay. The thing with that is I've got to hit him. Oh, this is dreadfully slow. Off with your head. Well, that's a pretty neat little feature I didn't know this sword had. It's almost like the evil eye ring, only it's by hit instead of by kill. Just gotta deal with that slowness. Oh, I was hoping that'd be a small Titanite shard. Oh, you can see it jumps up with each hit of that attack animation, not just with the attack. I guess it does count as 2 attacks anyway. A low damage stunning attack and a high damage critical. By the way, quite the toy we have here. Oh, I'm running into a load wall. Let's see if I can reinforce it all the way. Oh wow, I have 20. I guess each green shard accounted for 5. Makes things go quicker. Probably have enough to get this up to +9 now.
Why, that's a fine ember you have there. I could smith some mighty weapons with one of those. Why not lend it to me?
Sure.
Magnificent! You won't be disappointed. I can hardly wait to get started.
Well then, I won't keep you waiting. So we need 1. Yeah, we can do Raw, Divine. Raw is Andre's own little trick here, where it reduces the scaling but increases the raw physical damage. It's not very useful. Unless you're not putting any points into stats. I guess that's what I meant. If you're not buffing the stats, the weapon scales with. Yeah. I don't know. I used it once when I was playing my low-level character, and it was pretty nice. Definitely better than going to +9, no stat scaling. Get it up to +9. Need 2 more large shards to get it to 10.
Don't get yourself killed. Neither of us want to see you go hollow.
And it will still be a little bit before we get the ember that allows us to go to +11 and beyond. Okay, what's my damage at right now? 203 plus 69, and it says 272. Let's compare that. I'm actually running pretty close here. Of course, if I were to upgrade my Black Knight weapons more, they would obviously outclass this thing significantly. Not so sure about that strong attack. I still have my Rusted Iron Ring equipped anyway. Forgot to remove it when I got out of the swamp. The comforting little alcove there. Oops. Okay, I'm fine. It was a little bit startling, though. Always worried about this cliff edge. Just a little bit. Oh. Did I even hit him? I don't think so. Oh, you can tell I haven't played this game in a few days. Missing dodges like that. So slow. Hey, look, blue titanite chunk. That would break into green shards, I believe. Green large shards? I guess it broke into regular large shards, but I don't think I'd be that lucky. So yeah, now we can just trot along here. Enjoy dipping our feet in the water. I'm going to want to fill up my health. I had that much trouble fighting those crystal golems. This one's going to give me a run for my money. A run for my souls. So he's yellow. Yellow means caution. So we should definitely exercise with this guy. Actually, I guess he's technically gold. But hey. Thing about the golden golems is that they are used to contain prisoners. This one right here.
So, 'tis thou who rescueth me. Most gracious, I am deeply obliged. I am Dusk of Oolacile. I cometh from an age long before thine. I cannot stay here for long. So, before I disappear, allow me to ask one thing. My home, Oolacile, is the home of ancient sorceries. My hope is to pass this profound knowledge to thee, with thine approval. Would this be of assistance to thee?
Verily.
My heartfelt thanks. I am pleased beyond words. Then I shout, engrave my signature. If thou art in need, pray summon me from my signature. It seems that my time is done. May the great flames guide thee.
Bye-bye. We will see you later. So we just rescued an ancient princess. That's kind of neat. That's something you get to do every day. Yeah, I'm used to rescuing regular princesses. Modern day, which is still nice, but it's not quite the same. Now, over where we fought the Hydra, I may have to quit the game before this will come into effect, but her signature should be there and we can summon her. I'm tempted to go up this way. I think I can postpone that for a little bit. Oh, I believe I see a glow. There we go. Now, I summon her, but she's not here to help me fight any bosses.
I am Dusk of Oolacile. It is an honor to see thee again. I shall follow thine wishes.
I wish to learn your gesture, the proper bow. Nobody does that anymore.
For a very long time, I was trapped within the crystal golem. From my home I was taken, and banished to a plane of distortion. It was there that thou came to my rescue, long after I had relinquished all hope. So gleeful was I. My faith reneweth.
And we can purchase some interesting items from her. One which I will want is the Oolacile Ivory Catalyst. It's a special catalyst that doesn't scale with intelligence as much, and thus has a higher magic adjust as a base than the other catalysts do. She also has some interesting spells we can get. Interesting, but not necessarily that useful. I think I'm going to take Cast Light and Chameleon. Maybe Hidden Body too, just because I have the points for it. Repair is a repair spell, and Hidden Weapon, well, it makes your weapon invisible. I can really only see that being useful for PvP.
If thou art in need, pray summon me again. I only wish to be of some genuine assistance. May the flames guide thee.
Bye-bye. See you later. Thanks for the spells. Oh, I forgot to attune pyromancy. Gonna have to remember that. Because it might be helpful in Sen's Fortress. Maybe, just maybe. Which is the next place I'm gonna go. It's a pretty short journey to get there. The game world has a great sense of being interconnected and actually occupying a physical space, which is really helped out by the layout and all the various shortcuts you can open up between areas. And I don't know, every area is memorable. I could probably close my eyes and do an accurate walkthrough of at least the first half of the game. And that leads to navigation being pretty simple, pretty intuitive, and just that sense of connectedness. This guy's connected to the ground. Am I headed the right way? Yeah. It's just that whole loading thing gotta deal with. I believe that also comes up when I'm streaming this game.